Hello guys, I'm back again to do a little more on Sarah's piece. I forgot about these pieces that I got when I purchased the tablecloth. I actually got these from the same buyer, and the colours go really well. So I used some of that pink along here and underneath here as well. So what I'm going to do today is, so I've attached this on. I got the iron and it made a mark here, so I thought I'm just going to attach that, and it sort of made a mark there too. Oh, so annoying. So I've attached my little bunny, but I'm going to show you today how to do English paper piecing. A lot of you have probably already seen it, but I'm just going to show you. So I've got this little, just a square bit of fabric, and you get these, you buy these little paper pieces from, I don't know, I got them so easy. This is from Spotlight in Australia, but you can buy them online. Most quilt shops would have them, and they come in packs of 100. This is a 3/4 inch size, so I'm just going to make another one here. So what you do is you just get your glue stick, which is from Sullivan. It's Sue Daily, I think, or this was I just got this online, but once again, quilt shops sell them. Just make a little dot on the bottom here just to hold it. Okay, you can sort of see a placement of where you want it. I want to get that B, but I'd like to get a little bit of the flower as well, and I don't want to have it too far away, so I'm just going to cut it about 1/4 inch all the way around. Hopefully I'm in frame, that's not too bad that side. Best thing ever, I mean this is old news to a lot of people, but for me, having to glue is awesome. Traditional English paper piecing is that you do this and you don't glue, you fold it over and you sew it down. And they've even now got new stuff, which it's coming in the mail, that you actually keep the pieces in. They're made from fabric, but since then I've found a place in Tasmania that sells this paper that you can keep in. So you just do a slight bit of gluing, and you fold that over, press it down, and then glue a little bit on the actual fabric as well, because it's got to hold that down. Hold that down. So great. Best thing ever. Hopefully I'm in camera. It's as easy as that, and it will hold that down, and it's fairly easy to take out as well. So you don't need a great deal. And then this last piece. So here I'm saying all this time, you know, gluing's not good, and then they've got this invention of gluing, and then you turn it over and voila, got yourself a cute little hexie square. I like that. So now what you use, been watching heaps of tutorials on how to do this, so I'm going by what they do, but it is, you get a nice thin, what have I got it for? Where's my little pack? Here it is. These are just in hand embroidery, size 5 to 10. You actually really need one that's got, it's thin and long, but it's got a big eye, which is easier to, and then you use a high quality polyester thread because it's strong. I've just got Gutermann polyester thread, and you know, you think cotton, that you got to sew with cotton, but you don't. So I'm just going to put this away. Okay, so then what we do, okay, this is how I want the layout to be. I'm going to be doing some lavender pieces here. So went for a walk this morning, got some lavender. Look at it, died. And this is my fake lavender, bit of inspiration. So that doesn't die on you. Just needed a little bit of inspiration. So what we're going to do is you want that one that way. So you fold that over like that. Now I've got a knot in the bottom of my thread. You come up through there right to the corner. Pull that through. Come along there, get the corner to the corner, just pinching it. You don't want to grab the paper. And then I knot it off on the first one just to hold that secure, and then we just proceed to pinch the top, go around, pinch the top, it's always a lot harder when you're showing how to do this. I could probably show you a little closer, because it is pretty teeny weeny. Is it focusing? Focus, focus, there we go. No, it's just so small. There. That it's not focusing. So you just pinch the top part of each of the, you get a bit of a rhythm. I'm just doing it really slowly in order to show you what you need to do, and it's a bit harder when you're standing up. I have seen different techniques. I did like the one that the lady did ladder stitch. I thought that was pretty cool. And I mean, that's a really long piece of thread. Hopefully, I think it's wanting to focus on the embroidery, the piece on the bottom. Okay. But you've got the idea. Okay, and when you get to the corner here, you do the same thing. I'll just get the one little bit there like that, and then knot it off. Okay, so that opens like that. That's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do here, we are wanting that stitch on there like that. So where are we? We're here. So once again, take it to that part. Now this is definitely ultimate slow stitch, this lot. My hands are a bit cold. You know, when you're making these massive big quilts of English paper piecing, I mean, they're all hand sewn like this. Good grief. Imagine the work. I don't mind making little pieces. I want to make a pin cushion. My one's okay, it's seen better days. I've got this one, but I like to have one on my table here and then one at my sewing machine. So I'd like to make a really cute little pin cushion from a hexagon pattern. Got these tiny little pieces. Look how small they are. Half an inch. I didn't realise they were that small. Like I just put half an inch thinking they were, I don't know what I was thinking. You know, when you order something in the mail and it gets to you and you're like, wow, that's tiny. Didn't realise. I should have really thought ahead. Smaller than what you think it's going to be. this is a really good thing to do when you're just sitting in front of the TV. You know, make up your pieces ahead of time, and you know, like as in, because you can do it like this with the gluing one, and if you get those ones that you leave in, it's even better, because taking the paper out is a bit of a pain. For 3 it's okay. Okay, now what you need to do here, because we need to sew those bits together, so I go across, and you can fold, so I go across and then I just pick this here over the top there like that, and then I do that little join, and then I'm going to be, none too exciting for you to watch me do this, but it's only the 3 of them, so I figured it's a lot easier to show you to do it on such a small thing than a big one. So how are we all going? I hope you've been enjoying some of the stitching stuff I've been doing, and don't forget to take a look at the other ladies in the collaboration. Have a look on their channels for what they're doing and who they're making for. So there's 7 of us all together, but you end up with 6 pieces because you don't make one for yourself. We sew all our pieces together, so I get one from each of these ladies, and then my work is to sew it together. I'm going to be making a quilt with it, like as in a wall hanging, and hang it up in my studio. It'll be a lovely reminder of this collaboration and these lovely ladies on YouTube. Some of them may turn it into a book, that's why I made it this size. So you know, sew 6 of those together, it's not going to be a massive wall hanging, and it's a good book size. Okay, so now I might just finish that off by coming up through here. There we go. And there we've got our little, we just keep on adding on, because it's a like a really light thread, you don't really see the stitching. How nice does that look? Okay, so what we do now, where's this guy here, and I'll show you how to undo it, but then I've got to go down to the iron and give it an iron, undo it, undo the pieces. That's right. Definitely, there's a place in Tasmania it's called Hugs and Kisses. I'm subscribed to her channel, and is it Anne? I can't remember. If I remember, I might put it in the description below, where you can buy, you iron it on, and you leave it in. It's really quite thin, applique paper it is, and you can use it for other applique stuff. Okay, this is what I need to go to the iron. And take it out. These are my older, I've used these ones before, so they were tending to stick a little bit more, so this is why I've got to go back to the iron and make sure that it stays down. Oh, looks like there's a bit of glue stuck on do the same with those. Yeah, if it was it's an older one, so you can use it a couple of times, but this is probably maybe the second or third time I've used these papers, and I think it's probably getting a little bit too sticky with all the bits and pieces that you put on there. Okay. And then the other one. So then you take it to the iron and you iron that back down again. Ideally, when you do hexagons, like if you do the hexagon flower and there's all the ones around it, you would only take out the middle, and then when you do, you take out the ones. But if you're gonna, that 3 is all you're doing, well, you gotta just take it out and just be really careful. That, you know, you don't undo it, but it'll iron back into the right shape. So, okay. Oop. That's why it's easier to leave them in, I think. Okay. Go back down. There we have it, but I'm going to take it to the iron and then put it down and then show you how to sew it on. Be back. Okay, back again. It's all pressed nice and neat. Iron down. Now, what I will do, show you how you can just a little tiny bit. It's already got some of that on there anyway. And position that so it is sitting on top of there and covering this blue. Do you want to see that dark blue? There we go. Then get this thread again. Might even pin it down as well, I think. Take it through that side, that way you don't see it. And would hurt to put a pin in here as well. There we go. Now, put that over there. Then you do a little slip stitch, which you come out from there and you go underneath, and just like when you were sewing them together, you put it underneath and then you just slightly pick up. I'll show you here. Put it underneath and then you slightly pick up. It's called a slip stitch. Hopefully this is in. It's actually pretty quick stitch actually. There we go. Once you get going, it's pretty quick. Or you can hop on the machine, on the sewing machine, and stitch all around the outside like that. It's up to you. I enjoy hand stitching, so that's why it's getting done like that. Okay, See, just like that. Yep. It is there's a few more layers on this lot. Okay, so there you have it. What I might do is I'll pause and I'll sew around, and I'll come back when I'm ready to do something else. Okay, back again, and I've just drawn with a pencil a couple of lines like that. These are going to be sort of more leaves, and then I'm just going to do a stem stitch along there, and then a heap of little French knots to indicate some lavender. And on here I think I'm going to do one of those little, what are they called, spider, one of these little spider flowers. It's got there, they've got it with silk ribbon, but I'm going to use yeah, spiderweb rose. I'm going to use some of this stuff. I might start off with the dark and then go the light. I think that would be really nice, like what they've done there. Start off with a bit of light, and so I might even use the light one. Quite like this. I'm going to use this stitch. I quite like that one. Okay, so what to do first? I have got a variegated thread of the of that. I might use this because this is quite thick, and it'd make it nice. It's a similar colour to that there. I'm going to use this and that on there. Where did that needle go? Unless I just put it into the thing, probably did. So I mean, they really are just very straight, and then a couple of leaves along there. I might do leaves in a different format. So start off there. And this is just your standard stem stitch. Go back through the hole that you came through, and back through that hole. Makes a little thicker stem. This way it's going to hold this little part down too, which is good, because I haven't done this stitching on there, so I wanted to have something that was going to hold it down. So what I'll do is I'll just go down to the bottom, and then I'll show you some of the French knots. I think I might go all the way down to the bottom. just so it looks like it's sitting on something rather than floating midair. And just go down underneath, so at least that's out of the way. Then with my variegated thread, and you know what, I might use 3 strands actually, and I'm going to use this as well because I think this is fairly light. We'll have some extra, because there's 6 strands in one of these, so and having a variegated thread in flowers is a good thing. So I might start off with maybe the darker. Okay. There we go. Now, let's have a look. We've got one on the top. And then you just got a couple going like that, going on a bit of a V, probably the best way to do it. Okay, we'll start off with the one at the top. One, two, three. We'll see how thick that is, whether it's too thick or not. No, not too bad. Then we've got anything next to that. Them fairly close together. Go back over to the other side. Pretty. Love lavender. No more spring garden and lavender. Maybe rose, daffodil, and put a rose there. Okay. There you go. You can almost smell it, can't you? A bit too close. There we go. Looks so cute. So I'll continue along there and probably go to about there. And then on that one I'll have some lavender there, and then these ones can be leaves. So that's the drift of how you do those ones. Do a couple more just here to give it that little bit of a full look. So pretty. Oop, I've managed to catch in my green thread on the bottom there. There we go. Okay. Pull that down. There we go. So pretty. 2, 3. And so I'll continue doing a few more along there. So what I'll do is I'll hold that down and then do that over there so that's out of the way, and I'll quickly show you how to do this. This is actually really quite quick. This video may go a little bit longer than some of the others, but that's okay. So what we do is dot in the middle, and we do our 5-pointed star, which works in really well with the hexagon shape actually. Okay, don't know if you can see that or not. You just draw a little 5-pointed star, which is like that. Then I'm going to use this colour because that's the colour that'll end up on the outside, and you need to cover that. I'll use a fair bit because I'm going to use a bit to actually create the rose, and I want to do it out of this stuff, which will be very nice. Okay, let's start. Now, doing a knot might help. So you start off there. Work your way in the middle. Yep. It's such a long piece, but you know, that's what you have to do. Once you've done that, this is probably the hardest bit of the lot. It's a great little stitch, this, I love it. It ends up so pretty. And then come out there. Drag in the pencil. And go in through there. Okay. Now stitch this off. You don't want that moving. Okay. And then get some of this. I've got some of it there. I do. I'm going to use that. I've already got it. Okay. Now, make sure that these don't get in the way. Okay, you come in through the middle. It says to go off to the side, but I usually like to go in the middle. Make sure that it is. Yep. Then, ironically, you turn the needle the other way around, and then you go under, over, under, over. You can, that's like over that one, under that one, over that one, under that one, over that one. So over, under, under, over, under. Make sure you don't get knots in it. It's going to be a very fine one, this one. Over, under, over, under. It's actually a lot of fun. Reminds me of those little things that used to make it, you know, got those sticks and stuff that you would make at school when you were a kid. Okay. I think that is probably enough for the centre. So what you do is you go in underneath, having all these extra threads along there is rather annoying, and then you tie that off. Okay, then you get the other big bit. This seems to be a little thicker, which is good. Okay. Try notching that one. Where do we finish? We finished about here, so you come in about there. And repeat. So over, under, over, under. Over, under, over, under. It's like magic. I love it. Okay. Over, under, over, under. And we get to, it's going to be quite a big rose actually. Push it up. Over, under. Over, under. The bigger it gets, the less, you know, you've got to do. So over, under. And then I might come back with some lazy daisy stitches around the outside. I might pause it because it will take a little while. Okay, you keep going until you cannot see that these little things on the edge, and that's why I did it in the light. So that should hopefully be over under the last one, over, under, over, under. Now I reckon we can push it down through the back and then start to like foof it out, if you know what I mean. And then on the outside, isn't it pretty? So you got yourself like a little 3D rose, and then I might just do a couple of lazy daisy stitches along there, along the edges, to have tiny little flowers on. I'll probably do that in tiny little leaves. Sort of foof it out a little bit. Isn't that pretty? And that one's going to have that flower in there, and I might even put a pearl or something in there to hold that down. That is so pretty. Okay guys, well I think that's enough for this one because it's 40 minutes, and I will catch you. I'll probably finish it off, and then in the next one I'll show you the finished, and then I'll show you the start of Rachel's one, which hopefully by then Sarah will have this one. So okay, thank you very much for watching. I really love how it's coming along, and I think it's really cute, and I hope you learned a few things. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Bye.